Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing an Ulta haul. My sister and we went to Ulta like 2 weeks ago on a Monday or something like that. And so we obviously had to share what we got and just kind of do reviews on it. I'm still really sick and I was like, my head hurts, it's pounding, I don't feel good. Half of these things I'm kind of like doing a review on because I didn't necessarily buy them. Let's get started. I'm going to start with the Smashbox Primer Water. Obviously, if you've been around on YouTube and you watch other people, you know what this is. This stuff is amazing. So I've been using all of these products for about 2 weeks now. But this stuff is great. Like, I've been using it for 2 weeks and that's how much I've used it because I literally use it all the time and I use so much. It's so hydrating. It's great. I love the fact that it's water because I have super, super dry skin. So some days where my skin is feeling really dry, I'll put like a double primer on. Like, I will spray this and then I will put like a matte finish sometimes if I'm just feeling super dry. Or sometimes I like to look dewy sometimes too, so I can go both ways. But sometimes I'll just put like a regular primer on or even some more moisturizer. But yeah, this stuff is great. Next thing I'm going to talk about is the Smashbox Liquid Halo Foundation. This is a sheer to medium coverage, and I got it in the shade 3, which is normally not my skin type at all, but I have been getting spray tans and self-tanning, so I wanted something that was going to match my the rest of my body and my neck, so I ended up getting this. So I really, really like this. It's got a SPF in it, oil-free, and it's great. It's super, like, hydrating for my skin, which is, like, really weird, because normally, like, I can't, like, foundations just, like, just sit on top of my skin. I usually just use it. This is the bottle it comes in. It's really cool. I usually just spray like two pumps maybe, and then I take my any foundation brush you want to use, and I just put it on. Like, it will become full coverage the more you pump it on, because one time I was in a rush and I got too much on my brush and I was like, oh no, like, you know, and it was soaking into my skin. My skin was just soaking it up. So I kept putting more and more and more on, and it became full coverage, and then it looked kind of cakey. So I was like, I'm not going to do that again. So this stuff is the sheer to medium coverage, excuse me. So, but there's also a full coverage one. If you're into the full coverage one, go ahead and get it, but this stuff is amazing. And it also came with a little sampler of their Smashbox Photo Finish foundation primer. The Photo Finish foundation primer. This stuff is amazing. I actually, when I ordered something else off of Ulta a couple months ago, I got in the mail also like a little sample of this stuff, and I love this stuff as a primer. I've actually been using it too sometimes over that primer water, but yeah, no, oh my gosh, it's great. This is really, honestly, like, Smashbox has the best primers I've literally ever used in my life, and so I would recommend this one as well. My sister actually got this one. Also, with buying Smashbox products, my sister and I got this really cute little makeup bag. So we were like, oh yeah, like, free products. We love free products. So this came with it, and then inside of it came this little lip gloss. So it doesn't say the name of it on it. It's just a regular red lip gloss, and it is so creamy. I love it. I'll show you a swatch of this. It's not very bright, which is great, which obviously, like, lip glosses aren't super bright, but I love this. This is kind of what it looks like. You can kind of see that. Yeah, I don't know. I love it. While we're on the subject of lip glosses, I also got this Nyx Butter Gloss. This stuff is amazing. So, my sister, and this is in the shade Fortune Cookie, my sister had another one, and it was like a lighter pink. I can't remember the name of it. But I love that one because I use that on Easter. And this stuff is great. It's super hydrating. I know I keep saying these are hydrating, but it really is. And it looks kind of colorful on my skin right now. But when it gets on your lips, it gives you a really nice nude. It's not too shiny. It doesn't have any glitter in it. It's totally, like, no shimmer, but it's a gloss, and I love it. It's great. I've actually been using that instead of like regular chapstick sometimes. Right now I'm currently wearing a chapstick because my lips are so dry from being sick, but it's another great one too. Next, I'm going to talk about, the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Opal. Sorry. I have the Becca Rose Gold highlighter. I'm not quite sure where I got it because I'm so fair. So I actually was using it as a blush for a little bit, which is totally fine. But now that I'm a little bit tanner, I use that sometimes as just a little bit of a highlighter on my cheekbones. But this stuff matches more of like my type of highlighter for my type of skin tone. So it just looks like this in this bottle, and you just squirt it out onto your hand just a little bit, and there's so many ways you can use this. You can use it completely underneath your foundation. So you say you put on your primer, you can put the stuff on, and then you put over your foundation. You can mix it with your foundation. You can put it over your foundation. You can put it just on the parts that you want to highlight. There's so many ways you can do it. So many things you can do with it. But oh my gosh, it is so pretty. I don't know if you can really see it on my hand, but this stuff is amazing. Like there was one day I was like, I feel like being dewy, and it really does make you look dewy. Like my Ulta doesn't sell Becca, like the Becca line. So what they do is you can either buy it online, or there's the little right by the register. There's the little samples of everything that you can buy. So that's where I found it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I've been wanting this for so long. And so I was thinking about getting the powder of the Opal, but now that I have this, I'm not quite sure that I will. If I do get the Opal in the powder, I would put it over the top of this just to make it brighter, because I love highlighters. I love anything that's going to be shimmery and glowy on my face and dewy. So I'm really into that dewy stuff right now. Normally I'm not. Normally I'm into that matte, but since it's becoming summer and spring, I'm dewy. With buying the Becca purchase, I got a free little sample. It's a Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector. So I have actually used this on my nose a couple times. I've used it actually here as well, and then wherever I get blackheads or pimples or whatever. And I really, really like this stuff. It keeps it matte. It hides it. It's great. It's actually one of the best ones I've used. I've used the baby lips one. I don't know if that's what it's called, but it just wasn't, it didn't really do much. It wasn't as thick as I wanted it to be. This is super thick. So next I got the Benefit Gimme Brow Volumizing Fiber Gel. This stuff is what I've been using for the past 2 weeks to fill my eyebrows, and there is nothing better. I love this stuff. I haven't tried Anastasia, which I really, really want to try, but I didn't get that this time. But this is so easy, and I am totally into the brow gels, hardcore. At the shade light to medium, because I have blonde hair, light skin, can't go super dark. So I've been using this stuff, and let me tell you what, I thought the brush was a little bit small, and so I wasn't quite used to that. But this stuff is so great. What I do, I'm actually wearing it right now. You can't really tell. It's a little dark, but what I do is I keep the product on the very tip of it. So I start on the outside, and I take the very tip, and I kind of draw it out, if you will. Just kind of my outer eyebrow, and then I work my way into the crease. So then once I get there, then I start blending it with the actual brush. You can kind of see how tiny that is. But yeah, so then I start blending it out. And so what I always do when I fill in my eyebrows, I go darker to lighter, and I keep the inside the lightest that I can with it being filled in. But this stuff is really great. And if you're looking for a good, easy way to fill in your eyebrows, this is it. This is it. And it's super cute packaging. It's so cute. So next I'm going to be talking about hemp lotion. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this, but this stuff is so great. I actually have used it. I used it a while back, and that's when my skin was super sensitive, and it doesn't do anything to my skin. It's great. And I used to use the Cetaphil stuff, which I still use every so often when my skin is super dry. But I have the other one of this. It's a triple moisture, and it smells like berries, and it smells so good. But I'm almost out of it, so I had to get another one. And I smelled this stuff when I was buying the Triple Moisture stuff, but since that was during the winter, I was like, I want as much moisture as I can. So I got the Hemp's Vanilla Plum Moisturizer. Let me just tell you, if you were here, you would love this. If you love vanilla and if you love plum, this is what you want. I love it. It's super moisturizing and it smells so good. It smells so good. Next time I'm going to be talking about the Purity and like the Hope in a Jar, stuff like that. I actually have been wanting to try Purity for a really long time. But if you saw my last video, I kind of explained how I have super sensitive skin, and so I use that Repossage Hydra 4 and the Hydra Dew moisturizer, cleanser, and everything, and toner and everything like that. That was the only stuff that I could use for a good like 3 months. This past 3 months, that would not make my skin break out. So I've been wanting to use other things, but I'm a little scared and nervous because I don't want to, you know, make my face break out and go crazy again and get super hot and just dehydrated. So I'm very skeptical about using this. So when my sister spent the night before, I washed my face. We both washed our face at night, and I said, "Hey, can I use your Hope in a Jar, you know, moisturizer?" And she was like, "Sure." So I used it that night, and I woke up the next morning. My skin wasn't hot. It wasn't anything. Next morning, can I use it again? So I used it again. I loved the smell of it. I loved that it was super, super hydrating. I actually got the Purity stuff because I wanted to try that, and my sister said that it's like super natural, doesn't hurt her skin because she has skin just like mine, and it's super sensitive. So she was like, "This is your stuff. Like, you want this stuff." So I said, "All right." So I got the little sample of it for 11 bucks in where I got the Becca Skin Perfector thing, and so I used it. Love it. It's what I've been using so far lately. If you can't tell, I wash my face every morning and night, and this is how much I've used because I wash my face twice every time I wash it. So I was like, yes, and it was super great. I love it, and it got all my makeup off so easy, so easy. And I walked in the door, and you know how Ulta always has their little, like, there's like 4 little stands of things that are on sale, and or things that, you know, if you know, get this, it's like super cheap, so whatever. So I saw that they had Hope in a Jar day and night moisturizer in that section, and so it came in a cute little box. I probably used a pearl size, and that went all over my face, and sometimes I even do more than that because sometimes I'll feel, oh, my skin's super dry, gotta put more on, and really, like, my skin soaked it up, loved it, it's natural, that's what we're all about now, right? So then with buying the Philosophy things in the line, I got the free sample of the Amazing Grace perfume. So it's not a spray, and it's not a like a roll-on. You just kind of flip it over, and it kind of comes out kind of crazy. But it smells so good. Wow, it smells good. Next, I'm going to be moving on into the tanning category, if you will. So, last year, when I was in high school for my prom, I got a spray tan for the first time. Now, I've always been scared about getting spray tans because, to me, spray tans were always like orange. And you were orange, and I was like, I don't want to look that way for prom. But since you know me, I have super pale skin. It takes me forever to tan. So my sophomore and my junior year, I tan, and let me tell you, I tan from December until prom, until the day of prom, or the day before prom, I guess I would. But that's like December, January, February, March, April. That's 5 months, and that's how I got my base tan. I was not super tan. I was a base tan. And tanning that much is so not good for your skin. And with all the stuff that's coming out right now about tanning, it's obviously giving you skin cancer. Not about that life. It's expensive sometimes. I was like, Mom, I'm going to get a spray tan. So at that time, Jen Ralston, she is from my hometown, and I will link all of her Facebook pages below and all of the spray tans and everything like that below. She had started a at-home spray tan business. So I was looking online or on Facebook. I was looking at her stuff, and then I was like, okay, you know, maybe I'll get a spray tan. It looked really, really nice. So I did a trial a month before, and I fell in love. It was not orange. It was a nice golden brown, and it was like the medium to light, you know, like I looked amazing. My skin looked great. It was even. There was no streaks. So she ended up moving to the clothing store that I used to work at in my hometown, and above that building. And then, so she was doing stuff there, and I did not get the chance to go and see her there. But she's actually not going to be there anymore. She actually passed it down to somebody else. So I loved her spray tans. I wish I could have gone back for so much more. But she was so great. She was so nice, and she's a mother, so I felt super comfortable with her doing this. There's another girl that actually is kind of taking it over. Her name is Megan Lynch. I went back, I want to say like 3 weeks ago, maybe? Yeah, 3 weeks ago. Went back to my hometown, and so she was like, hey, like, let me spray you. So she sprayed me, and she used the same exact product that Jen did, and I loved it. I love her. I'm super comfortable with them. They're super nice. They're great girls. And so now they're kind of doing it together for the month of prom and through May, I believe. And so they're doing it right now together, and so they're kind of teaming up together up there, and then eventually they will kind of get away from that. But they did great, and I love, 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 love their spray tans. So if you are in the Cedar Valley area in Iowa, or in the Grundy Center area, and that kind of like Grundy County, Blackhawk County, wherever you are in Iowa, seriously travel to Grundy Center and go get your spray tan stuff by them. They are great. They are great women, and they make you feel so confident. Even like me being super pale, they make you feel so confident being tan. And it's not orange, it's not anything like that. I loved it. And you get a choice, like, you could be like, hey, like, can you double spray my face? And they're like, sure, you know. So, and they sell lotions as well. So it was so great. I loved being around them, and I wish I could go back for more spray tan. In the meantime, between my spray tans, every time I can get back to Grundy and get one, I actually bought a self-tanner at Ulta. So it is called Fake Bake, and it is flawless. It's actually a liquid, and it comes with a mitt and application gloves. So this stuff I was kind of skeptical about too, because, you know, when you buy stuff tanners, you're like, oh, can it be, you know, orange? You know, you don't want to look orange. Nobody wants to look orange. It comes with 2 little blue applicator gloves that you put on. So what you do, obviously, before you get a spray tan, or even before you put on a self-tanner at home, you shower, exfoliate with a loofah or a body exfoliant. You don't have to exfoliate every time. I do, because I have dry skin. And so you do that, and then you just get right out of the shower. Don't put any lotion on. Don't put any fragrance on. If you're going to put it on your face, don't put anything on your face. And you take the mitt, and you spray this on. Actually, you spray it on the mitt, and then you do that. So this is what it looks like. This is what the mitt looks like. So it's just a little brown mitt. It's got this white side, but you don't use the white side. You use the brown side, which is the soft side. So once you get out of the shower, this is what the bottle looks like. It's a spray bottle, which kind of scares you a little bit, because you're like, I'm not going to spray that on and then it'd be all streaky, right? No, it does not streak. If you put it on the right way, and you apply it the right way, and you know, are very careful when you rub it on, it's going to go on great. So what you do is you take it off, and you spray it on the mitt a couple times. I start on my legs, and you move in circular motions around your body. So you would like move in circular motions. They also sell other products like their tanning oil thing that you can put on your elbows and your knees, your heels, your toes, your hands. So then that way they don't get super dark. You can also use lotion. I use lotion, and it works out just fine. It's a great golden brown, no joke, and it makes you look great. Yeah. I would totally recommend it in between spray tans. If you can't get to your spray tan person, or you don't have enough money to do it, this is your stuff. Last but not least, I am going to be talking about this new skincare, new firming skincare stuff called Miriam. So I don't know if you've heard any of this. This stuff just launched April 9th. It is super crazy. Salons and spas have been like pre-ordering it, and it's crazy. Just the amount of people that want this stuff, like it was already sold out. So my best friend Alexis LaValle, her stuff will be linked down below. She has a website and everything I will link. Is letting me sample this for 3 weeks. So I'm pretty sure my 3 weeks is almost up. So I'm pretty sure this stuff is pretty pricey, but let me tell you, it's worth every penny. So I didn't buy this stuff yet because she's having me sample it, make sure I like it, and then she's kind of going to let me do a review on it like I am now. And so this is the day cream and the night cream. So obviously, we've talked about this like 500 times already, but my skin is super dry and super sensitive. This stuff does not flare up whatsoever. It's almost one of the best things I've used. Like, it's like great. It's one of my favorite moisturizers now, and well, firming moisturizers, I should say. Oh, she gets to sell it, and then it's kind of like, you know, kind of owning her own company, but obviously not having to meet quotas. It's like super, super laid back. It's great. If you ever have interest in selling it, go to their website. It's great. So, okay, so this is the Nerium AD. So this is the stuff that you use in the morning. It's the Age Defying Cream. It's a great moisturizer. I love it. Let me show you. So this is super cool packaging. So you just kind of pump it, and that's what it is. And then it's super creamy and hydrating. So after you wash, you can use whatever. I don't think they have a face wash or anything like that. I think they only have a body wash because this is just firming things. So it's a firming day cream, which seems really weird and different, but it's not like a thick firming cream. And it's just super moisturizing. So after you cleanse your face twice, you use whatever toner you want, put this puppy on top. So it says to pump like 4 to 5 pumps, and they recommend that you really put it on your neck as well, which you should be doing anyways, but they recommend that you put it on your neck too to help firm up your neck as well. This stuff is super cool. It helps with fine lines, wrinkles, discoloration, uneven skin texture, enlarged pores, aging, or loose skin. It's ideal for all skin types. So then the night cream. Let me tell you, it's like pureed bananas onto your face. So it's really different because it's not like a regular night moisturizing, like moisturizer. It's actually like, I don't know, it's super thick. So after you wash your face, it actually comes like this. It's black. And this is the stuff that they focus on more than the day cream. So actually what you do is you wash your face twice at night, and then you put your toner on. But while that toner is still, like, you just spray your toner on, I've actually found, and it says that it works better for damp skin. It's gonna, your skin's gonna soak it up a lot better. And so what you gotta do is you gotta keep it wet. You don't wanna put it on with dry skin, because if you do, it's gonna be really, really hard to put on, and it's not gonna soak in as well. So this is actually, let me squirt it out for you and show you what it looks like. So it's super thick, if you can tell. So it's super thick, and it looks like this. Super thick. So what it starts to do is you rub it in. Once it starts to dry, then it starts to get really sticky, and your face starts to be like super tight. But let me tell you, like, look at it. It's starting to get sticky. Then it dries, and it's super tightening. So the first time I used it, I was like, whoa, this is weird. It's not like a normal moisturizer. Like, it's going to moisturize your skin, but it's not going to be like, ooh, moisturizer, your skin looks oily, kind of. You know, it's not like that at all. It's sticky. It's firming. So the first time I used it, I was like smelling it. I was like, whoa. I was like, it smells like bananas. Like, legit bananas. It's great. I would really recommend it if you're looking for a good, moisturizing, firming cream for your night. I would recommend this one. The Hope in a Jar one is great too. It's just more of that moisturizer. It's not specifically focused on firming. Alexis is a great girl. She's a great seller. She will tell you everything that you need to know if you have any questions. So that is it for today, guys. I'm glad that you guys tuned in and watched my haul. I hope that you guys can check these products out for your own, for yourself, and see if you guys like them. If you do, check them out and let me know. Comment below or comment on my Instagram pictures. Send me messages on Twitter, Facebook, anything like that. So just let me know if you guys like it or not. If you have anything else you guys want me to try and try, let me know in the comments below. I will link all of these products below from the Ulta website personally, because that's where I got them from. My next tutorials will be a hair tutorial, and it's awesome because I've got models lined up. It'll be great. So thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Bye!